In this video, we are going to see my game against Jordan Van Forest. The game played in the Charity Cup, and in this video, we'll be covering the topic about attacking the king. So this game went d4. Jordan plays a lot of openings, and is also very well prepared in openings. I was not sure what to expect. A Grunfeld, which I just didn't expect at all. So I went for this line, which I played a classical game, and I felt it wouldn't be expected. Knight of c7 e3. As CD5 c4. This was a this is an interesting line and could be tried in one or two games. So I just tried the same c4 castle 4 c6 d5 h3. So I have already played this line against till this point against Maxim Vashalagrave in World Cup. It's a classical game, and here he went queen d6, and I had some chances in the game, but then the game eventually ended in a draw. But there, Jordan played rook e8. Just keeping the options open. And here I also wanted to play rook e1. There are, of course, options like g5 and let's say b3. But usually there is this one principle that here the bishop has options to go. Let's say bishop g5 is an option, bishop e3, you can go bishop f4 in some cases. But rook has to go on e1. So it's better to play rook e1 first rather than to commit bishop e3 or f4 or g5. So in that case, I went rook e1, bishop f5. I went g4. I wanted to restrict the bishop. So knight b3, bishop. And I went bishop 5, putting pressure on e7. And already this position is quite difficult for black. Already black has to be very accurate to not lose on the spot. As we see, my opponent went wrong quite quickly. 6, h4, g5 was bishop g3, and this was an important moment. Here my opponent went wrong with f5, but apparently this b6 is okay, but it's not so easy to allow the pawn to d6, and also to play an f4 to bishop d4, queen 4, and like knight d7. It's not easy to play such things in a rapid game. So my opponent Jordan went f5, which is a mistake, and I found the right idea for white, but I didn't execute it right. So the right plan here is b5 to exchange the dark square bishop. This is the key that's holding the black king, and after the exchange of the bishop, the black king won't survive. But I went g5, and after b5 I went b5. This is also quite strong, but bishop e5 directly was much stronger. So he went takes h3, which is not a great move. There were some better ways to defend. So when bishop g7, king 1, queen d4. e5 is the one-day move, because let's say if he goes king g8, then there is this powerful move queen d3, king threatening queen g6 basically, and if queen d6, there is this rook e6 idea, bishop e6, queen g6, and what is just enjoying this position to queen d6, king g7, there's knight e5 basically threatening queen h3 and queen g6. This game is over. The e was only move. I took rook take 5, and it e hit king g8. The point is that if now queen d3, there is queen f6, and his pieces are coming to defend. So here I found this very nice idea, um, which is queen e4, king 7, and here's the key move. If you want to solve, you can maybe pause the video and try to solve it. It's a very nice tactic, and I was extremely happy to find it in a rapid game, and that too in an important game. To play a game like this was just extremely happy. So here I went rook a7. The point is that rook on a8 is loaded, and if he takes rook takes c5, there is this queen e5 check, so I just wins. And if rook a7, what happened in the game? I go rook e8, went queen d6, I went e4, king f7 was played, I went h8, one check, one was forced, and we can see that black king just is just in a bad state, and it's just game over. So he tried his last king g6, tried to run away. I gave rook g8, having a trick in mind. Okay, the stubborn, I mean, the game would continue king f5, but just 7 g4, and even a move like rook 8 just wins. One is that rook e4 is threatened, and basically the black king won't survive, and yeah, the game is just over here. But after king h5, falling into the trap which I set. Again, if you want to solve it, you can pause the video and try to figure it out. That this tactic, just a cute but simple tactic. So rook takes g5. You can't take h takes g5. If king takes g5, there's knight e4, basically forking king and the rook. And if king h4, you can take queen d4. Maybe my opponent missed this queen d4 thing, because queen d4 is the only move, and but just steals the game. King g5 is now forced, and then knight e4. I just take d6. That'll be a queen up, and white just wins. I was very proud of this game, and I really felt very happy and satisfied after playing such a game. That main thing was this rook a move. I've never played such a move, like playing on both the flanks, and it really felt nice to see this tactic. But unfortunately for me, the last game I spoiled it, and I I just needed a draw in the last game, but I I was in a much better position, and then I lost, and then I just didn't make it to the top 8. But that day I was satisfied with this game, so it was kind of I didn't feel too bad about that. So yeah, I just want to show this game in this video. I hope you enjoyed this